Thanks a lot. I'm a member of the steering committee of the Federal Unionist Network. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what that is in just a second. And just a note, I am an occupational therapist at the Veterans Health Administration, but I do not speak on behalf of the Department of Veterans Affairs, the United States government. My thoughts are my own. And so I just have to put out that disclaimer. I think Rose and Mark laid out the stakes of really effectively of, I think, what's going on right now. The public services, the federal government, all of these social and regulatory and sort of helpful functions of the federal government that millions of Americans rely on are under intense attack right now, right? The military industrial complex functions of the federal government, the carceral functions of the federal government are not under attack. Those functions are currently being funded to the tune of $1 trillion, and the social services and the public services are under attack. And so I'm part of a movement of federal workers, union members across unions, across agencies, across departments, a rank and file network of workers who are organizing to fight back. These attacks, we started getting organized a few years ago, but our organizing took on obviously a much more emergency character around the election, the Trump election, and then in January when the attacks started to come in full force. So part of the organizing that we've been doing has been to engage the public and the people who are served by our agencies. So Social Security, the Veterans Health Administration, Medicaid, Medicare, the Environmental Protection Agency, engaging the public in fighting back against these attacks on public services. And we have been doing that in a bunch of different ways, engaging rallies, town halls, organizing mass calls to get folks engaged in a couple of different campaigns. The first one being under the Save Our Services banner, and then the second campaign being under this banner of Let Us Work, right? So many of us, civil servants and healthcare workers, park rangers, VA nurses, environmental protection workers, NIH scientists, Food and Drug Administration regulators, all of these kinds of folks are being, illegally terminated and fired and, cut in many different ways. So we are organizing to fight back. So I won't go too much into all of the attacks. I think Rose and Mark covered that quite well. But one of the ways that I think that Veterans for Peace and the Federal Unionist Network can work together is we are establishing local organizing hubs and organizing committees in many communities across America to get organized together with federal workers, with unions, with the public, and to organize and host rallies, to host town halls, to strategize together to fight back against many of these attacks on our public services, whether that is veterans healthcare, whether that's environmental protections and regulations, whether that's attacks on the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, all these kinds of things that help us out as workers and folks who benefit from public services. So that is one of the main ways that I think that we can work together. And I'm going to put some links here in the chat for how folks can connect, but I'm not going to talk too much because I think folks covered it pretty well. So I will cede the rest of my time to the next speaker, John Braxton, and I encourage folks to go to those links. The first link is the Federal Unionist Network link. You can take a look at all of the sort of actions that we've been up to. The main campaign right now is to fight back against the reductions in force that are coming at the VA. Secretary Collins has a plan to cut 80,000 workers at the VA That's across Veterans Healthcare Administration, the Veterans Benefits Administration, and the VCA. So we obviously want to stop that, as well as RIFs or reductions in force coming at the Environmental Protection Agency and the Social Security Administration. There's obviously many other agencies that provide critical protective and social functions across the federal government that are under attack as well, and we are organizing to stop those also. So if you go to that second website, savepublicservices.com, and that's the second link that I posted there in the chat, you can sign up and join our network. And so that will, wherever you are based, based on your zip code, you will be able to get in touch with our organizers all across the country. And I know that one of the strengths of Veterans for Peace is it's a membership-based organization with chapters all around the country. And so by going to that website, putting your information in there, you can get in touch with your local Federal Unionist Network organizing committee and get in touch so that you can start organizing to fight back against many of these attacks together. And so please do that, and look forward to organizing with y'all.
So we're looking forward to Federal Unionist Network coming to a neighborhood by us.